And he said it's been a lot more red tape than I thought, and he said, I'll send you mine. And he did. And so we let it lay around here for a couple of weeks, and because we weren't looking forward to watching it. Well, we finally, one day, Saturday morning, on February the 16th, put it in. And it was an honorable, somber, sober ceremony all the way through until the American chaplain prayed. And he prayed a generic prayer, and immediately after that, there was an imam chanting, and with American coffins, with flag draped coffins there, and the mom chanting. And immediately I said to Karen, I said, we've got to find out what he's saying. And so what we did was we pulled Karen did, I didn't know how to do this, but she pulled just the audio off. We sent it to a good friend and didn't tell where it came from. And he sent it to a retired Middle East military man who had extensive experience in Farsi and Arabic and some of those languages over there, and he interpreted it. Since then, it's been interpreted some 7 times, and that's exactly what they're doing there, is that imam is now, I don't blame the imam, because we know what an imam is going to do. I blame the U.S. government who let him in there and do that, but he prays damnation over the infidels, calls them fodder for hellfire, and calls the Muslims the winners. And so this is just another example of our American military and our hierarchy in the government submitting to these Islamic cultures and traditions. And
well, Billy, we see that right here at home with what happened at Fort Hood.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. And you know, I mean, how long our government is, listen, what you see going on in all the other institutions and organizations of our U.S. government, it's sad to say the same is going on in the U.S. military. Absolutely the same. And just as I told you a while ago, I had a SEAL Team 6 SEAL talk to me about 2 months ago, and he got out. And then he said, we have been telling our leaders for years that one of these nights a suicide bomber is going to get on one of these choppers with us. And he said, I just got an email from a buddy who's over there in Afghanistan right now. And in his email, he said to me, our greatest fear going out on an op at night is getting shot in the back by the Afghans who are working with us. But he continued to say, yet our leaders won't listen. They say we're not being logical by what we're saying about these guys. And just so you know, on that chopper that night, the 7 Afghans who were on that chopper were not the same Afghans, were not the same men listed on the chopper's manifest.
We've been talking. Well, Billy, we're out of time, my friend. Go ahead and give your website again real quick.
Okay, listen, thank y'all for having me on. I hope I've done you justice for having me on today. It's specialopsbetrayed.com. You can go and get the book. And we want Americans to, if you would, to read the book. We want Americans to stand up. It will be the American citizens, Tim and Ray, who change this, not our government. We must stand up and defend our defenders. Website again real quick, Billy? specialopsbetrayed.com.
And the book is called Betrayed, and it's the whole story of what Billy shared with us today. Our thanks to Billy Vaughn for being our guest. My thanks to Ray Pritchard for co-hosting with me today. Folks, have a good one. The Bible teaching program of Dr. David Jeremiah is straight ahead, and then the news, and then on with your day here on AFR. Take care, everybody.